There are 5 multidimensional species that interact directly with Earth. All other species do not because of karma and free will purposes. Out of the 5 species, 4 of them are karmically involved with humanity. Those are the Vlash, which are known as the reptilians, the Maitre, which are the tall grays, the Anunnaki, who are the beings who genetically altered humans in ancient times, and the Karistus, the ones we know as the angels. The Kurs are a positive species resembling the insect, the praying mantis. They help the positive alliance of the Karistus and Anunnaki, the positive Anunnaki. As with humans, the Anunnaki have both positive and negatively polarized entities within their species. These 5 races make up the 3 factions that control everything that happens on the earth. There are 2 negative, one being the Vlash and the other the Maitre, and 1 positive sector being the Karistus, Anunnaki, and Kurs. Both the Vlash and the Maitre often take sides, and the negative Anunnaki will join them. The 5 races make up the ancient battle we have heard of between good and evil. Almost all extraterrestrials or multidimensional are of either higher or lower vibration than humans. This is why 3rd density is considered the illusion. We have been blinded by the veil. The veil is like a bubble that stops other species from entering and stops us from seeing physically beyond it. Nevertheless, it appears to be thinning now, and this is due to the Earth herself entering into the 4th density, as was discussed roughly November of 2020. It is difficult for some species of extraterrestrials to interact with humanity on Earth. For example, the Vlash are from the dark lower 4th and 5th dimensions. So they cannot interact directly in the physical 3D world. However, as we raise into the 4th dimension, it is easier for them to manipulate and even materialize on this Earth. The tall grays are more at low 4th vibration and cannot withstand our atmosphere for long periods of time. The Karistus are much higher in frequency. They too cannot interact directly because of the heavy density of Earth. The Kurs also originate from a different type of atmosphere, and the Anunnaki also are of the higher or lower frequency. So they too have problems in the 3rd dimension plane. So all 5 of these species interact with humans by either working through the veil or incarnating into human form. This happens with many different types of multidimensional beings. Souls from all over the multiverse can incarnate here on Earth. We in the Lightworker communities call them starseeds. Each one of us have many different types of extraterrestrial essence within us. However, what is happening on the 3rd dimension world stage is that Earth has been a never-ending battlefield involving the 5 multidimensional species, all using humans as their pawns, much as in a game of chess. Think of this as a 12-level multidimensional game of chess. The 3 factions who have starseeds incarnated at this time on the planet have a very big secret. While the rest of us humans' memories are completely wiped, life after life, yes, there's a lot of technology invested by the dark forces, the negative polarized ETs. They have gone to great lengths of this amnesia program, this memory wiping program for humans to basically be entrapped in the 3rd dimension and forget their connection to source. They have a lot invested in that program. It's been very effective, and it's one of the biggest hurdles, in my opinion, for this ancient battle to culminate in a positive result. So everything you can do to escape the third dimension, electronic digital matrix, do so. So human memories completely wiped life after life. When one of the big wigs gets reincarnated, remember they remember every life they have ever had on the negative polarized side. This is how they manipulate us humans and keep us as their slaves, meaning within the Illuminati family traditions, when one of their human genetic vehicles passes away, their occult sciences and all of their negative polarized ET resources, they know when that next soul incarnates, when that new child comes into the world, they know that that was so-and-so who just passed away. So they have all that going for them. So they remember every life that they ever had. This is how they manipulate us humans and keep us as their slaves. There are many extraterrestrials and multidimensionals that incarnate here on this planet. But the ones who are in control of any part of this earth are one of the four main races: the Vlash, the Maitre, the Anunnaki, and the Karistus. For everyday people, this idea is literally considered to be like something out of a sci-fi novel. But the truth is, this gives them such a huge advantage over the rest of us by making everybody, too cool for school, that, oh, that's too crazy, we couldn't possibly believe that, and standing out from the crowd and going with the crowd so you don't get labeled a conspiracy, conspiracy theorist, whatever. So, like I said, it's time to wake up, folks. The top families involved with these factions are all aware that when they pass on, they will reincarnate within the same lineage to be born back into their wealth. However, the most powerful ones will put all their wealth into a vault to be retrieved in their next life. This happens within all three of the factions. The ones in power positions today are the top leaders of the extraterrestrial races, incarnated at this time. So, for example, the top-ranking Karistus is incarnated at this moment. I will not disclose his identity as of yet, but he is a very, very powerful position in the world today. This is the big advantage that all of these beings have over humanity. By remembering their past lives, this has become a playground for the darker species to take advantage of and deceive humanity. The Brotherhood of the Snake is what they're known as. With humans being in the dark and having such a short lifespan, we've become an easy target for their manipulation. But we do have someone protecting us. Almost everyone in this world would be shocked to learn that angels do walk amongst us. The Karistus, as stated before in the previous Friday, are the angels we have always known. Some people believe in them and some do not. However, it doesn't matter what your beliefs are. These beings are here for one mission, and that is to liberate humanity and save Mother Earth, Gaia, Sophia. These beings range in density from higher fourth to ninth. The higher dimensional Karistus do have wings made of etheric energy. The Karistus are thought to reside on the planet Jupiter, which is a much higher frequency than Earth. So, like the others, they too incarnate into human form. All the high-ranking Karistus that incarnate who will have a high position on this planet will automatically either remember their past lives or are taught from an early age to remember by using many different techniques. Some of the angels know who they are and what they are here for, but most Karistus incarnates will never know their truth in this lifetime. You will know a Karistus incarnate by their personalities. They will always be of service to others in some form. These are the people in our lives we call the human angels. Many of us can remember snippets of lifetimes, but to remember everyone you have ever had for thousands and thousands, maybe millions of years, this advantage is unimaginable. We as humanity must rise beyond this control. As we rise in vibration, humans will surpass the frequency to where the lower vibrational entities will not be able to manipulate or incarnate within this physical form of human. It is very good to know that we are not alone. The deceptions go very deep. The good, the bad, and the ugly all do very much exist. But always remember, your neighbor could be an angel in human form. No matter what extraterrestrial essence you may have, you can always turn to the light. The Karistus do not turn away anyone of any race that truly wishes to follow the path of light. A final thought. I received a beautiful synchronicity the other day after I made my post about the lady I saw in the field in the flower. As soon as I opened that post, clicked on the link for it, first thing I heard was the song of the angels, in the arms of an angel, and then I got a tear manifested in. I mean, I actually felt it. What I saw, that lady in the field that I made the posting about, haiku of the mind, was an actual angel that was there in that field. And synchronicity was just too much. And anyway, don't mind me. I'm just a old fuddy-duddy light warrior sometimes who gets a little sentimental. But the angels are here to help us and see beyond the veil as we rise to higher consciousness and we leave behind the control of darkness. The light is here and always has been, and so it is, and it is so. In much love and light. Namaste. Namaskaram.